What's good, everyone? What's up? What's up? So look, we have the Arkfeld Ultra. This has the laser. Look how bright this laser is. Oh man. We got the UV. Super bright. See what you guys are doing. Taking a little walk, get some fresh air, test out these Olights. I also have the Seeker 4 on me, which we're going to be testing as well. This thing is a monster. Like, whoa, I don't even want to brighten it that much. But just seeing what everybody's doing. How y'all doing for Black Friday? What's going on? Taking a walk around the neighborhood using the Seeker 4 Pro. And we have the Arkfeld Ultra. Really just seeing what's going on with everybody. Just dropped a new video too if you guys want to check out some of these products. You can just go click right on the channel. Should be the first video that is up. But yeah, just trying to see what people are doing. Testing out some lights. Look at this right here. Man, that is ridiculous. So this is 4600 lumens. This is a very, very, very bright light. And we're going to switch our light now to the Arkfeld Ultra, which is just a little lighter. And yeah, I know it always takes a couple minutes for people to get in here, but I just dropped a new video, Black Friday deals on Olight. Man, Olight has some of the best customer service. It said my package was delivered 2 days ago when I went and checked the update. So I messaged them and I said, hey, my package never came. Like, I've been having issues with Amazon. Like, what's going on? And man, they didn't even ask any questions. They just sent me a whole nother package. And a couple hours later, the package was already on my door. And I guess that was the other one. So now I might have a whole nother package coming. So I don't really know what's going on. But regardless, shout outs to Olight for being so trustworthy and so responsive, man. I was able to talk to an agent in literally in minutes. And they honored my sale, gave me all new shit. Plus I have new shit. So now I guess I'll be giving them away to some people or keeping them. But yeah, shout outs to Olight. So far, I'm loving the Seeker 4. I'm also loving Ultra Arkfeld. Bright ass laser. Look how bright this laser is. Like, bro, do you see that? That's fucking ridiculous. We got the UV light. Super bright ass UV light. And then we also have this. We have low, medium, high. And then we have turbo, which is 1400 lumens. And if we drop down, you double tap, you get your strobe. Really good for, it's pretty much a floodlight. Really nice. And then I'll show you guys my other baby. We have the Seeker 4 Pro. All right, now this is 4600 lumens. Check this. Holy moly, I gotta turn that down, it's so bright. And this guy is really, really nice. I'm really enjoying this one. Out of all of them, this is definitely my favorite now because it's just so damn bright. Like, honestly, like, look at that. Like, what the fuck? So we're gonna walk over to some woods right quick, and I'm gonna just show you guys the difference between the Arkfeld Ultra from Olight, that is 1400 lumens, and then we're gonna do also the Seeker 4 Pro, and that is also from Olight. And just show you guys how ridiculously bright these things are. So this is moonlight right here. This is what most people probably carry, is the little moonlight. And actually, I'm going to show you guys the light I'm giving away for you guys. So making my way over here. And it's pretty dark. We could just open it right now. Look at the coverage. It's ridiculous. Like, look at that. 40 lumens. Really ridiculous. And it's not going to look as good on the live because obviously, like, the camera, you have to be in person to see it. But like, if you look right there, look how dark it is. Okay, hold on, let me get it all the way bright. Look how dark it is. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I mean, this is as bright as what cops are carrying. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Yo, let's go streaking, guys. But yo, it's ridiculous, man. And then I'll show you guys. Hold on, let me turn this bitch off. I'll show you guys the Ultra. First, let's do the laser. Wow, that's ridiculous. Like, you can see it so bright on my camera. The UV. There's actually UV, believe it or not. And then that's a pretty high setting. And then let's go fully high. Pretty good. Not a bad 1400. Not a bad 1400 at all. Oh, manhole. Let's bust my ass. And now we're going to keep walking so I don't piss any people off. Sorry, just trying out a new light. But yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. And it's only at a 3 too, so. What's nice is this light is waterproof. It has a 4-bar battery setup, so as you can, drop my damn phone. As you can see, hold on. Fucking focus is bad. That's supposed to be 4 bars. You can't really see it. But it's 4 bars. Right there is 3. It's supposed to be 4. It's fully charged. But what's cool about this Olight is it will run the whole 1400 for, I think, like 2 hours straight before it dies. Now, if you run it with a lighter Loomis, like you don't use turbo, like if you do this mode right here, Moonlight, you could get over 10 days. I think it's like 14 days or something. So you can get a lot out of the light. And then the higher you go, the more you kind of kill it. You know what I mean? I'm good. I got the stuff for the wolves. We got the. God damn it! Fucking shadows are killing me. We got our Palm Industries pepper spray. We have our buck. I'm sorry, not our buck. Our bug out. So we're good. We are good. And I got a bright ass light. So anything that runs up to me is getting blinded and pepper sprayed in 2 seconds. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So it has. Like I said, you can get, this thing will last weeks if you don't run it up on the turbo too fast. It has a mag charge, so it's magnetic, real easy to charge, waterproof. And like I said, you get a really bright ass laser. This fucking laser is ridiculous. I don't even want to shine in people's house or something. Then you got a dope ass UV. Like, what you, brother? I'm going to use this when I go to my hotel in Georgia next week. Well, not next week, the following week, 2 weeks. Go check, make sure nobody put no love stains where I got to sleep. And yeah, this light's pretty cool. Really, really enjoying it. Also, I got 2 other lights. Let's check them out. So then they gave me a complimentary light. Let me see if I can get it out. Fucking Defender. Here's another light they gave me. This is the ETS. You can fucking see it. Like, but if you look, dude, it's pretty stout. I'm not gonna lie, and they gave it to me for free. So you kind of have to respect that. So if you know me, you know I always keep a bunch of lights on me. I always carry lights. It's my number one thing. My number one line of defense is a light, because if somebody runs up on you, or you might have to run up on somebody, let me tell you, you shine a very high luminous light in their face, they're instantly going to either get scared, freeze up, or just be so thrown off guard that gives you the time to decide what the hell you need to do. So just keep that in mind. That's why I like them. Also, I've been rocking, we got a light I could show you guys. Been rocking the Viper wallet. And got the multi-tool, some money, a coin, a pen. And this is the light I'm going to be giving away to you guys. I got a bunch of them if I can get it out. It's really hard with one hand. It's one thing I admit. Doing lives with being cold out, it's a pain in the ass. But this is the light that I'm giving you guys. Oh, just dropped it. Put this back in my pocket and I'll show you guys. Also, since we're here on the live, I'll show you what the other lights look like. And I keep almost fucking losing my goddamn bug out. Yeah, motherfucker, sit still. It's like clipping in my pocket. All right, and this is what the Seeker 4 looks like, in case anybody is wondering. This is what the Seeker 4 looks like. Very nice. Just these fucking Levi's are kind of tight. And then here is what the Ultra looks like. So that's what it looks like. Very pretty setup. I have so much shit in my pocket right now. It's ridiculous. And then we're also carrying the Palm Industries pepper spray, official sponsor of the channel now. We also have the other light that they gave me for free from Olight. And then we have our little light. And honestly, I really like this little light. It's only like $20. If anybody's looking for a super thin light that's powerful, you could go on there right now, get your hands on one. It's $13 with the Black Friday deal. Okay, so it's only $13. Without that, I think it is maybe $20. So like very fair, very affordable shit. It's not like, making sure I didn't drop anything. It's not like they're charging an arm and a leg. Has a cool clip to it. Looks really pretty. It's really sturdy. Like when I got the Nebos and shit, the Torchies, like they felt good, but like I don't know, they just feel cheap in a way, you know. And with these Olights, they just feel like they've really turned a quality product. Like they've learned how to make the product quality. And I really appreciate it. So like you can get this light right now for $13. You can get that Olight Ultra for $90. You can get the Seeker 4 for $90. You can get a bunch of shit. Right now they have deals. I have a pen that is like a 200 Loomis, a Desert Warrior style. I got from my girlfriend. Bro, this shit has has two settings, low and high, and then it has a green laser as well. And then when you like write on it, it lights up again. So like they're definitely being super innovative. I'm really enjoying the products from Olight. I can't wait. I really can't wait to I really can't wait to just sit back and like buy more shit and have more fun. You know what I mean? But these Olights have been really good, really nice. Very, very affordable. Like, you know, I paid $277 for like 7 lights, and not pieces of shit either. Not like junk, like good shit, you know? Like these shits got lasers attached to them and, you know, high Loomis, you know, for a slim light to produce even 1,000 Loomis is pretty remarkable, you know what I mean? And this one does 1,400. And then for shits and giggles, I was like, you know, there's way brighter lights out there. The problem is they're not really good for everyday carry. You know, like, yeah, you can go buy, try to make sure none of my lights are on in my pocket. You know, you can go buy yourself a very big Nebo or something from Cabela's. Like they have ones that have like 70,000 Loomis. Like I'm definitely going to have a super bright like that to put in a rig one day, just to be like, I got something that's just super overkill and just designed to like blind some shit, you know. But if you need to see, I mean, 1,000 Loomis will pretty much be all you need. But I did get the Seeker 4. I decided, you know what, I wanted something that was like almost overpowered. You know what I mean? Something that was overpowered, something that I felt like was going to be like truly like, yo, this shit is bright. What the fuck? And it is. It's really bright. It's like, it's got the bells and whistles that I fucking been looking for. And yeah, I'm really happy about that. Really, really happy about that. Because, you know, not every day you can buy shit. I mean, I came from not having a good job and not having no real money to be able to buy shit, even though I just pretty much got in a fucking fight with my girl because she's like, I wish I had money to buy shit and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, like, I do this shit for YouTube too, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not all about me just buying shit just to, like, fucking flex. My fault, you know. Ah! Fucking bitch. It's so hard to hold any of this shit and, like, make videos and not lose something. Like, it's fucking dark. If I lose anything, I'm gonna be fucking hot. So I'm being over paranoid, which I need to just chill the fuck out. But I got a lot of anxiety right now. Had a crazy fucking day. I don't know, I hope everybody's doing good. What's going on with everybody? What the fuck is everybody doing? You guys are quiet. I got 2 people in here. What's up? Give me a like, talk. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was decent. Went over to my girl's dad's. We had some good food. He's a great cook, so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting to be a fat ass. But yeah, what's up? How's everybody's Thanksgiving? What did you guys buy for Black Friday? Anything good? Let me know. And we're walking with the Seeker 4. Super bright. 4600 Loomis. So it is not let's just say it's not a slouch. And we're carrying the Palm Industry pepper spray. And we have our Bug Out Mini, which you guys know is my go-to for my pocket carry. Really, it's just my favorite knife because it's like the perfect size to put in pretty much anything. So, and it's super slicey, it's super sharp, and it's very good at opening and closing, ambidextrous. So that's why I carry the Bug Out Mini so much, to the point now where I'm gonna give it away. Not mine, but I'm buying a brand new one Friday. And when I do the giveaway for us for Christmas, I'm just gonna give away a Benchmade Bug Out. I'm gonna go give away a Bug Out Mini, because if I give something over 3 inches, most people can't do shit with it. I want it to be a knife that you could truly carry, truly love, really enjoy it. And I just think if that's the case, then it's gotta be something that's going to be quality. Most people wouldn't actually want to go and buy a Bug Out or buy a Bug Out Mini. But if they want it for free, I bet they would. And once you have that knife, you're gonna love it. If you actually are going to put it in your pocket and carry it every day, you'll fall in love with it, because it's so lightweight, it's so comfortable, and it's so fucking sharp. And it holds the edge good. Like, my crew wear has already lost the edge faster. Like, the shit holds the edge really good. Really good. So, something to keep in mind. I hit them with the 4600. Bright. But, yeah, I really enjoy it. So, I'm going to give away the Bug Out Mini. That Olight that I just showed you guys, I'm giving that away. We're doing a hide and drink pocket organizer in either a Uzi tactical pen or a mini bolt action Olight pen. At this point, I kind of think the Olight pen is where I should get. Oh, here's my little young boy, Chico. Chico, what you doing, Chico? Chico, let's see if you can see him. What's up, Chico? What you doing, Chico? That's my boy. What's up, buddy? I think he's cold. He wants to go in the house. But, yeah, I don't know. Parts of me just kind of feel like Olight's so nice. I still want to do the Uzi Tactical, but I don't know. I don't want to go against what we picked and what we were going to pick for the giveaway. But some shit is just like, all right, we were going to do the Demco 80-20.5. It was 20 CV. It was CPM. Extremely good slicey knife. And it was 140, had crazy cool scales, like a crazy lock back. It was so sick. I was like, yo, I'm buying this and giving this away. Like, this is such a cool fucking knife. What happens? I shit you not. And when I go to be ready to buy it, Blade HQ upped the price another $100 and it was $240. I was like, dude, I'm not buying that. Like we just went over that. We just said that, hey, this is what we're going to buy. And I just felt like, nah, like I'm not doing that, because at the end of the day, it's coming out of my pocket. I'm still really tight on money, but at the same time, I want to give back. I had a hard year and I finally got a job making some money, and I want to give back because I understand how, like, I couldn't even afford a really good knife or light. And now I'm walking around with 4600 Loomis Seeker 4 Pro and a Benchmade bug out and pepper spray and a Gerber Defender and a Viper Aid wallet. And I'm living a good life with EDC. I'm not going to lie. There's other shit I need, but my collection is growing, and it's growing fast. I got the Leatherman Arc on the way, the Obsidian. I got custom scales for that. I got a custom light that I'm putting on there. I'm changing a bunch of shit out. So it's like I got a crazy shit. I bought the ratchet driver for it, the bits. It's got the vintage heritage sheath. I just got 2 Vair watches. I got the Dirty Dozen C5, and I just got the DS4 diver watch. That one's a solar, and it's a Navy diver watch, and another one's a field watch, which kind of pisses me off because then they dropped a new one just came out that is all assembled in America, but this one was a solar. So the one I bought is a 40-month battery, and that one is it's the Korean version, which I think they had a Korean version. I just don't remember if they had it in a 40 millimeter, but it's the fucking Korean. And my grandfather, he served in World War I. And if you know the Korean War, it's like between World War I and World War II. So I was like, man, fuck, I should have got this. This would have been like my grandfather got. And then they have an A12 that has an automatic Swiss movement, which the back is skeleton of the watch. And you can literally see the movement. It's a Swiss, same shit they put in Rolexes. And I'm like, yo, it's $1,000, but right now it's on sale for $729. And you can buy the premium Jubilee bracelet to go with it. So I'm like, you know what? I should have just bought the Korean and the diver watch. Said fuck the Dirty Dozen and bought the Swiss version of it. But the Korean watch is it's under $300. So I'm like, you know what? I'll buy that, and then I'm buying a Casio ProTech for work every day. So let's just say my collection is getting bigger. I got a really nice Glock I'm buying, a 45. That's the 17 frame with the 19 slide. It's coming with the Iridium afterburner and compensator combo, Glock performance trigger, extra magwell for more grip. It's a milled MOS head or slide. It has a Olight, not Olight, Hollow Sun. And I think it's like the 509C or whatever. I forget the fuck they call them. And it's just beautiful. So I got a big collection coming. I'm also saving for a truck, a rig, something cool. What's up, fellas? What did y'all buy for Black Friday? And how was y'all Thanksgiving? Let me know, man. The Korean War, I don't think was after World War II. I could be wrong. And to be honest, my thoughts are a little skewed with it because I tell my mom, I'm like, hey, and I'm pretty sure you're right. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's after the Pearl Harbor. But I know my grandfather wore that exact style watch. But, my mom's like, no, it was World War I. And she kind of twisted my head, and I had a big argument with my family tonight. So my head's a little all over the place. But you could be right. I'm going to do my research tonight and look it up and learn more about it. But I'm going to buy that watch. And like I said, I bought it, a diver. It's a 42 millimeter. It's pretty much like a Submariner, but it has the like a nylon strap, which is cool about Vair. You can swap out the strap. So it's got the nylon strap, and then I got it with the Oyster bracelet. So I could have like more of a fancier look with it, but also like a cool rugged diver style if I want it. And then I got the Dirty Dozen with the NATO green strap. And then it has also that nylon bullshit. But yeah, I'm probably going to get that 812 with the Swiss movement and get my hands on something that's nice. I really wanted to go with like a Hamilton khaki, but I held one in Macy's, and it just didn't feel like it was that nice. I was like, this shit just, It might be more popular than Ver, but I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to go with Ver. A lot of people say very good things about them, so that's what we did. That's what we did, guys. Yeah, it's in the 50s, yeah. Fucking Honda. Thank you for clarifying, Lemon. Yeah, I know he served in the 50s because he was born in the 20s. You know how all the grandfathers are. They pretty much turn fucking 18 and instantly go to war. But yeah, that's what he carried. I know forget what they named that watch, but pretty much they all had military contracts with all these companies, and these companies would stop making watches for civilians and only make them for military, and you could get a lot of those watches, and that's what Ver pretty much is getting popular for, is resurrecting those old field style and diver style watches and just making them modern. So what's cool is all of them are literally waterproof up to like 200 meters, so like pretty deep. And the one I got is solar. The other one is battery. It's Cortez. It's the Japanese movement, which kind of pisses me off because the Korean one is solar. And in my mind, I want something that's automatic or solar, because if something has a battery, it's kind of like, well, I'm playing a ticking time bomb, you know? But it's really nice. And at the same time, it's like, you know what? I'll buy the other one, feel it out. And if I never end up buying the $1,000 Dirty Dozen, well, then this would have made more sense anyway, right? And the battery's probably super cheap to change, so not a big deal, I guess. I'm new to collecting. Like, I'm not big in any means, like collecting knives, collecting watches, collecting, you know, guns, collecting flashlights, you know, it all takes time, you know, and like sometimes it's a lot of classic shit you buy, and then after you get past that, like, you know, everybody starts off with like the Buck knife, and then they go to like Bug Out, like Benchmade or Spyderco or Christopher Reeves or something like that, Kershaw, whatever, Civivi, whatever's your starter. And then you start looking at that really nice shit like the Microtechs and the ProTech and all the fucking fancy shit. And then before you know it, you went from barely spending any money on knives to spending $300 to $500 on just a folding knife. And then when you tell people that, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And like, in reality, they're right. Like, it is fucking stupid. But you got to understand that, like, if it has value to you, then it's worth it. Now you guys can see a better light. You know, if it holds value to you, in my mind, it's worth it. Because what makes something valuable? The consumer who dictates what's valuable. So if you find something that you think is valuable, then it's valuable. And if you don't think it's valuable, it's not valuable, right? But if there is a consumer, it's supply and demand. It's like Bitcoin, right? There's only so much Bitcoin floating out there before one day it's a rare commodity and you can't get your hands on it. That's how that shit is. So if you find a knife that you think is worth it, or a gun, or a watch, or a lighter, or a flashlight, and it's overpriced to people, it might be worth buying, because in reality, it'll probably hold value, and if it's special to you, you keep it forever. You know, I'm 32 now. I look at shit a lot different. I think if I buy something that's super quality and I keep it for the rest of my life, that was worth the investment. Like, I bought the Leatherman Arc and pissed my mom and girlfriend off. They're like, you spent how much on a fucking tool? And I'm like, but you don't understand. I can use this for YouTube. I got to use it for work. This is what I've had my mind on. This is what I want. I work. This is what I'm buying. I don't give a shit, right? And to them, they think, well, where's the value? You could go to Harbor Freight and buy one. And to that, they're right. They're not wrong. They're fucking right. I could go and buy a basic multi-tool. But I see the value in the Arc. I see there is overhyped. It is overpriced, but I see why. I see that it opens with one hand. I see that it's heat treated really well with MagnaCut. I see that the pliers are fancy. All the customization. This is the first real multi-tool that you could take apart and add shit. Like I went on a third part. I don't know about if some of y'all even took the time to really research something about those arcs, but there's a lot of third-party companies coming out making different tools to take out. Like you could take out the can opener and the bullshit and go put on a new knife, take the serrated blade out, put on a better diamond file. Like you can get crafty with these. I just bought from Rip's Garage fucking camo scales for it. So this shit gonna be the only one you ever see with some desert scales. Go check that out. Camo desert scales for Leatherman Arc. They look fucking gnarly. I found these lights that they have screws on the side of the arc that you could screw in the slate. This guy made it where it's almost like a DeWalt, where you start to use your drill and it lights. Same fucking way. This thing has like 5 different modes. It has a red and blue light, flood light, all this fancy shit. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Then I go on Taylor Knives. I find like the perfect sheath to put like an Olight, pry bar, your Leatherman Arc. It's like I just go down the rabbit hole. I find all these tools and I think like, you know what? People probably would love to see somebody review these. That's why I'm Everyday Preston. That's the channel's name will be changing to Everyday Preston because Unplug with Preston is cool. I am unplug you from the Matrix. But to be honest, Everyday Preston is just more me because every day I show you what I carry, everyday bullshit, everyday life situations, everyday grinding, everyday money talks. It's just, I get on here and I just do my thing and I really don't give a fuck if somebody judges me or not because guess what? Only God can judge me. I'm here for me. And to the people who are supportive, I thank you and I love you guys so much. And that's why I'm doing like giveaways and shit. And when I tell people like my mom and them, they're like, why the fuck are you doing that? And I'm like, listen, you don't understand. Like, there's people that believe in me, even if it's 10 people, even if it's one person, that one person deserves a chance to get to know what it's like to own some of this shit that I'm acquiring. And like I said, if it holds value to you, then it's fucking worth it. And for me, I buy an Arc and I got a 40-year warranty on it, guys. A fucking 40-year warranty, all right? That means I'll be keeping that shit for the rest of my life. Think about that. I'll die one day and my kid will be looking at my Leatherman Arc and being like, yo, this was my dad's. And then he'll give it to his son if he's not a fucking idiot. And my son will be like, this was my grandfather's. I didn't get anything from my grandfather, but some dumb shit. I didn't get anything from my fucking dad, fucking bum, you know what I mean? So when I got fucking kids, I'm gonna make sure they get some shit. Yeah, American made with 25-year warranty, but guess what, Lemon? You can extend your warranty now to 40 years with Leatherman. So check that out. It's fucking crazy. So when you buy a true Leatherman product, you go, when you make a login, you buy your shit, and then what you can do is you can, you register it. Then once you register your part, you have it forever. So they've already contacted me for a 40-year warranty. I'm just having issues going back and forth with them because the Arc is so popular. And I got the Obsidian. I didn't get the regular Arc, guys. I got the Obsidian. I got the black one with the gold. I got the champagne version. Because when those discontinued, those shits went up to almost $1,000. And I bought the ratchet driver. It went almost to $200. So when I got my chance to buy that shit, I bought it. I didn't fucking play around. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do a custom Leatherman Arc that nobody on YouTube's done yet. I'll be the first guy and I'll keep that shit forever. So fuck it. What's $300 for a multi-tool I kept for the rest of my life? You know what I mean? But look at this fucking laser. You see that shit, bro? Look at that. That's a fucking laser. That motherfucker is so bright, bro. That tall ass tree. Y'all see that? That's fucking ridiculous. Let's hit it with, let's see what 1400 Loomis looks like over here. Bright. Super bright, guys. And this is remember, this is a sim. This is a slim. This isn't like a fucking crazy, crazy light. But now we're going to take out the big boy. I got so much fucking shit in my pocket. Now here we go. So you crank that bitch up. Woo! Look at that. Like, you see that? Like, that's got coverage. Like, look here. And then, ready? It's fucking sick, bro. This shit is hella bright. But yeah, what you guys get from for Black Friday, man? I'm curious. Let me know what you guys got. Let me know. And like I said, we're carrying the Palm. I just got a sponsor, guys, new sponsor. I put the Gorilla Tape on it, but Palm Industry pepper spray. Oh yeah. Woo! Fucking light somebody ass up tonight. Oh, I felt that backdraft. Ooh, don't get in my nose. So what's cool about those little guys is you can hold them for 12 seconds and they have up to 24 sprays. So 12-second shot. With pepper spray, you shouldn't be over there playing with it. Like, it's meant for self-defense. It's just like a self-defense fixed blade or something. Like, if it's a self-defense blade, you don't go cutting open Amazon boxes and shit, you know what I mean? It's meant for a job of slicing. But yeah, it's really nice. And they sent me a bunch. They sent me like 6 of them. They sent me this really big one, MK3. This shit is so husky, and that shit has like 54 sprays or some shit and can do like a whole 30 or 40 seconds. So I have a bigger one, but I just been playing around with them, having fun, you know. Oh, that would be a beautiful knife, man. Especially a magnet cut. It is expensive, bro. Think about what I bought. I bought the 940, the 945 with the burnt aluminum copper, and I paid $262 on Blade HQ for a knife that's under 3 inches. Like, they get you with those little ass knives. That's what fucking is annoying. They get you because what breaks my heart is like $10 more. I could have got the big size, and I know, me being a big guy, a big knife is what I like. And it's just like honestly, like, I'm probably going to sell that fucking knife. I love collecting, so parts of me is like, no, you're not. You're going to hold on to it. But I'm just like, man, like, realistically, I'm never going to, like, I carry it, but, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, it bugs me out. It's just, I don't like the reverse Tanto with the 945 in a small. Like, the 940 is fucking awesome. Like, the big version feels so good. Like, every time I hold the big version, I'm like, I love this knife. And then I get the little one, and I'm like, I should have just bought the little one in the regular S30V, but I already had S30V with the bug out, so I was like, you know what? Let me see what magnet cut's about. And I got it, and I'm like, you know what I mean? My problem is I like drop points. I like super slicey. I don't think Tanto is super slicey. I think it's a good rancher's knife, and, you know, it's a good knife. But like I said, I don't like the pocket clip on it. It doesn't have a paracord hole. Like, if you're going to make the mini version, I expect a paracord hole. I don't care. It's not the original, so it doesn't matter. It is a modified version of the original. So just give us what the fuck we want, you know what I mean? So that's why I always consistently bring the bug out mini, because that paracord, you know, and like, look at the drop on it now. Oh, it's because it's a little cold out. That's the first time that ever didn't drop right on point. Wow, you know it's cold out. But this thing will drop, like, literally, like, it'll drop all the way down. That's the first time it actually hasn't. Shows you it's cold, but still, that thing feels good. I got the deep carry on it, you know what I mean? So I like it. I like it. Yeah, 3.25, yeah. Yeah, it's not too small. Benchmade is just fucking expensive, but, like, I try to tell people, like, you're buying a premium knife, don't cry about it, you know what I mean? I don't have to say you're crying or anything, you know, I'm just saying, like, people are like, oh, fuck that, like, I'm getting a Civivi or something, like, well, go get that China shit, like, they're good-ass knives, but guess what? I want to buy something that's made in my backyard. I appreciate buying American-made shit. That shit gets my dick hard. That makes me proud. That's why I'll buy the Leatherman, I'll buy the Benchmade, I'll buy the Spyderco, I'll buy the Palm Industries. I'll buy the shit like that because I appreciate it knowing that American was busting his ass to take care of his family and my money went to helping him have a job. I appreciate that shit. So I want to keep it in my country. So I pay that extra money. So $200 to $300 for a folding knife is just the normal to me now. I don't even think about it. I almost bought a Christopher Reeves knife tonight. It was this weird, like, strong steel. It was stone, and it's called like the fuck. It's the KRT one. It's the Christopher Reeves Insight, I think it was. It was fucking nice. It had like these finger grooves in it. It was so nice. I was like, fuck, this is actually like really fucking nice. Like, I should buy it. It's only $75. And then I don't know. It's just like, I just was like, man, this shit's over 3 inches. I don't even know the steel. I'm like, it looks cool, but I'd rather save up and buy another Spyderco. I felt so bad, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. I'm looking at a couple Spydercos. I found something from Wise Man or Wise Tail. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. But what they do is they make a ring. So like with this light, with the Mini Warrior, you can get a ring that sits right around here. You take this part off, you screw it off, you put it on here and you screw it on. And it has a ring in it, but it has a point at it. You can punch somebody and fuck them up with it. Well, they make that for a knife. And they make it for the Para 2 or the Para 3. And what you could do is you could put it on, and then where the Spyderco holes at, where you do the Spidey flick, now they have it where they have billet machined like screws that you screw in. It takes away the thumb. You can still use it, but what it does is it deploys as like a self-defense fixed blade. So then you just have like a circle right on your pants, and you just grab it, and it just instantly opens. Now, some people would do it with like a zip tie, but that shit is trash and fucking ugly. Let's be real. Like, I'm not putting that on a $200 knife. I had somebody tell me that, well, just do the zip tie. I'm like, that's not my style. What, your style is not a zip tie? Yeah. I don't buy a $200 knife to put a fucking 2-cent zip tie around it. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, shit looks tacky. Like, you know what I mean? And then when I watched the video, I was like, you know what? I can't really be mad at him for saying that because I get why he said it. It is kind of cool, but like I said, not my style. But when I seen that, I was like, you know, that would be great for a Para 3 because where I'm at, I got to do 3 inches or under to conceal. So I think I'm going to do a Para 3 and get that. Now, the problem is they have 2 different ones. Black Friday right now, they have one and Maximum Met or whatever, which is like the absolute sliciest blade steel you can get right now. It's like 11 or 12 on the Blade Nerds steel chart. So it's crazy strong. Like, this shit is so slicey, bro. Like, this shit will hold an edge forever. And like, you swing that at somebody, their day's done. It is so nasty. And so I really think about getting that and making it a self-defense knife. But then I'm like, I really like the PM2 with the camo scales. So I'm like, maybe I'll do it on that one. And then I'm mad because I almost was going to shoot the gun and do it because I want the Spyderco Harpy. It has a hawk bill. It's stainless steel. It has no hardware. It's one of their first designs, like the police. Super beautiful. And it's like 145 on Blade HQ. And I'm like looking all for it. I'm like, yo, I know they got it on Black Friday. Man, that shit was sold out. And now I'm hurt because I'm like, yo, if they discontinue that because it's not a popular knife, but it's so rare and beautiful, I'm going to be so butthurt because it's under 3 inches and it's a hawkbill and it's straight, full serrated. Like, for self-defense, the best knife is full serrated. I just want people to know that. Full serrated is definitely the best because that shit's going to cut like no other. A full serrated really is like a rescue knife. That's why, like, National Guards and shit like that will keep those kind of knives because they'll cut rope fast, they'll cut seatbelts fast, they'll cut clothes fast, they pierce the skin. And with that knife, it's like a mini civilian pretty much, but it's stainless steel. The civilian's cool because it has that hawk. If you look at the blade, it's like this. And then like the blade's like that, and it has this piece, but it's like reversed. So when you pull it, it deploys. So I'm like, really, I could buy that and then just get the Wise Man ring. It's pretty much a backspacer. You take the backspacer out of the knife, and then you just install that, and it's a steel one. So it's a lot stronger than like the plastic one that comes in the Spyderco. You know, what's chippy, bro? What's chippy? Serrated can be chippy. But serrated isn't meant for woodwork or anything. That's the problem. People got to know what they're used for. Like, if you get a full serrated, you can't be out there like cutting Amazon boxes and shit and like doing some fine craftsman work. Like, you're absolutely right. Like, that is not a good fucking knife for that. But for self-defense, it's amazing. Go look up Spyderco. Oh, yeah, it is chippy. But you know what? It's super slicey. But you're not lying. It's like super weak. It's not strong. But this is the thing. If you buy it from Spyderco or one of these really good brands, you'll get a really good heat treat. What's really going to matter with that is how good the heat treat is. If you get one of those knives and they have like a 50 heat treat, like, yeah, like that thing probably needs like a 65, 63 heat treat. It probably needs a lot of heat treat to really make it strong enough. And that's really what it comes down to. That's why I wouldn't even buy that steel. Like, I see China companies and like they like will give you like the titanium scales, all the dimpling in it, a fucking S90V blade, bronze washers, ball bearing pivot. I'm like, oh my God, it has everything you could want. And it'd be like $200 or under. And I'm like, damn, dude, that's crazy. But then like everybody argues like, yeah, but who knows what the heat treat is? Like, it's China. Like, what is their 62-hour heat treat is not going to be the same compared to Americans who have regulations and all these standards and shit. So my thing is, if you get it from Spyderco, Blade HQ type shit, like, you should be good if you use it for self-defense. Like, I'm saying you buy that knife and you use it for self-defense, you're going to be fine. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying, like, use that and go cutting a bunch of shit. You know, I wouldn't say that. But my thing is, I'm always going to have Leatherman Arc on me or my Leatherman Sidekick. So I always have pretty tough blades because, like, the Leatherman Sidekick has 420 high carbon, which is, I believe, a 52 to 55 hour heat treat, which is pretty good. And then I think it's like in the 60s for the Magna Cut for the Arc. And those are really tough blades. So I know anything tough I need, those will work. And then if I get something super slicey, like a full serrated VG10 or whatever, and it's made for self-defense, well, it's just a badass self-defense. It doesn't matter if it's chippy, you know? Yeah, and look at that. Yeah, so see, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, God damn, 70 hours, like, I was thinking it would be higher up, but honestly, I didn't want to gaslight and say that they did that because I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't want to be fanboy them too hard, you know what I mean? Because it's like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, they say Magna Cut really needs to be like 65 plus to really get a really good cure. And I'm thinking of something like that that's super slicey. I'm like, that shit probably needs like a 66, 68, 70. So that's really good. And that's what I'm saying, bro. A 70 hour heat treat, you're good, bro. Like, that, you're not going to chip that knife unless, like, you're being stupid. Like, you can cut paper, you can probably cut boxes, you can cut some shit and get away with it. It's just like, you gotta really, you know, don't buy, my thing is, don't buy the knife and then cut boxes and shit. Buy that knife and make it self-defense. So my thing was, I was thinking, I'll buy that knife and put the Wise Man on it, you know, and just make it a self-defense knife. And then I always carry my little bug out mini for bullshit and my Arc or my Leatherman Sidekick. Like, for real, I carry about 3 knives a day. Because my bug out mini goes everywhere I go, and my Leatherman Sidekick goes everywhere I go. Because, like, I always carry my organizer, then I just bought the Viper Aid. So now, shit, hold on. Now I carry the Viper Aid, and it has the perfect slot for, you know, for the multi-tool. So it's a pretty cool setup. I got the light, the pen, the pry bar. I put the little bug out knife there, and I got that, and I got some patches coming. Pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't mean hours of fucking treatment. I know it's hardness of scale, but you know, I'm walking in shit. It's fucking cold, bro. But I like how you always correct me, because you're always on point when you do. I don't know if you're right there typing it up on a computer. It sounds like it, because it's always super factual, but I appreciate it, bro, because I know it's not hate, so thank you. So at least now we all know HRC is just the hardness of scale. But, you know, a lot of this shit's so technical sometimes. And like I always tell people, I'm an average blue-collar guy, so sometimes I overlook shit. But 70 hours is good. 70 hours is fantastic. So I'll probably pick that up. But right now it's on sale for $220. And it's a larger, it was the pair of 3, so no, it's 3 inches. But I'm like, I don't have the money right now, because, like, I have the money, but my Leatherman Arc is coming out. So if I buy that knife, if I buy that knife and then it's $35 for the Wiseman, which I probably have to pay $5 for shipment, you know, you add it up, dude, you're like, damn, it's like $260, $265, you know. And then my thing is, so Leatherman did some weird shit with me. I kind of like don't want to shit on Leatherman, but at the same time, like, Leatherman's pissing me off a little bit. So I bought the Leatherman Arc, the Obsidian, and Champagne, and then I bought the Ratchet Driver. And what happened is it ended up being $339. I paid for the express shipping, because I was like, they had some big disclaimer, make sure you get it between this time or you won't get it till Christmas or some dumb shit. I was like, bro, if I buy this and I don't get this for like 6 weeks, I'm gonna be hot. Like, fuck that. I'll go to Cabela's and buy that shit in the basic look right now and keep it moving. But I really wanted that one. I had a whole vision for it. So they take the money out of my account. I'm like, okay. 3 days later, the money's back in my account. I'm like, why the fuck is the money back in my account, bro? What the fuck happened? So it's like, oh, it's the weekend. I can't talk to nobody. It's a Saturday. So I wait till Monday. I call them, and they're like, it's in processing. I'm like, so why did the money come back? I don't get that. I've never bought from a company that takes your money and then gives it back and says it's processing. And pretty much what she said is they have to send whatever you buy, they have to make sure it's in stock and then send it to Leatherman to send it out. I don't understand it. I was working, so I was so baffled. She was like, you're going to get it. Just relax. It's coming. I was like, all right, but I'm going to call them again tomorrow, and I'm going back and forth emails with them, because I think I signed up as a guest when I bought it by accident, but then I signed up right after, and I'm like, wait a minute. Did I sign up before or after? And I was like, fuck. So now when I go on my login, I don't have the order. I don't have any of the points. Plus, on their website, they're like, oh, anything over 100, we're giving a free sharpener. Everything over 200, we're giving a maintenance kit. I'm like, am I getting any of that shit? Are you guys giving me any of that stuff, or am I completely beat on that? And then they pretty much are saying that they take the money, make sure I guess you have the money in your account, and then they order the shit, they send you back your money, and then if they have it, they send it out, and then they take your money back. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, bro, like, I don't get paid until Friday. Like, I'm on my last, and you just put $340 back in my account. You know how hard it is to be like, yo, I need this. You know what I mean? So it's like, fucking asshole. So I'm holding on to it. I sold my lens and got $200 for that. So that made me happy. I didn't get paid this Friday, so it is what it is. But, you know, it's just a dilemma. I just got the email. It says it's on its way to you. But I think it just means it's processing. Because they give me a tracking number, but then when you click the tracking number, it goes to Leatherman's page, and it says, oops, there are some things even Leatherman can't fix. We do believe in try-agains. So I'm like, okay, did I get the fucking Obsidian, or is it sold the fuck out? Or like, what the fuck is going on, man? So I'm super butthurt about that because, you know, I told my girl and they got all mad. Why are you buying this expensive shit? You don't need it. And I'm like, well, nah, like, I did tell you when Black Friday came, I was going to buy some shit for the channel because I think it'd be a really good review video. And I've loved my Leatherman sidekick so much that I figured, yo, I got to get the Ark. Plus, I drive propane tanks. I'd be a propane truck, and I have to fill forklift tanks at certain locations. And so when you fill up a propane forklift tank, a cylinder, you have to screw it on, turn the truck on, you know, get everything ready. And when you open the valve to start filling it, you have to open the valve on the cylinder so you can let the vapor out and the condensation out. And then when it's completely full, you shut it and turn your shit off. And the problem with that is it gets so, the propane so cold with the you know, the vapor is so cold. What happens is the valve will freeze open, right? Like in 10 seconds. So you can't grab it. It's not going to close. So you need a plier. The problem is with the sidekicks is they're too small. They're too fine. So I'm hoping the Ark will work. My coworker seems to have no issues with his basic ones that are like that. So I'm hoping that works. If they don't work, I'm going to buy these special fat end Gerbers for like 50, 60 bucks. And those will just be my dedicated cylinder ones. But I'll still keep the Ark for everything else because it has so much cool shit, plus the bits. And so I'm just a little butthurt about that because I'm like, well, what the fuck? Then what I'm hoping is maybe they'll just like send me the product and like not take the money back. I'm like, wouldn't that be great? But you know, that ain't probably going to happen. But yeah, so that's just been my life. But like I said, man, I hope you guys are doing good. Blades Canada, wow, I never even heard of them. Has got a PM2 and Max. Is it the gray scale ones? Is the G10 with the textured scales? Because that's the one I'm looking at. And that's a good price. That's actually cheaper than Blade HQ. I've been finding some websites that sell shit cheap. Like I found the Benchmade Grizzly Creek, which I want to get this knife. It has a gut hook with it. It's a fixed folding blade. Has the wood handle. It's an S30V, which is only downside because I'm like, I really would have loved this at S90. But some dude recommended Montana something. And they had it with the guy's discount and that for $220. Okay. Yeah, PM2. Yeah, I'm sure I could get it at a PM2. I really want to try a Para 3. The PM2 is what I would prefer to carry, but just what state I'm in, I'm like, you know, Para 3 would probably be better. Just to keep it a buck. And then I think for the Para 2, I'm just going to go buy the camo scale one with the, the black one. The blade, I think it's Cerakoted or DLC, or it could just be a regular coating. It is S45VN and it has the camo scales. That's the one I fuck with. But guys, I got home. Just dropped a new video. Go check out all the shit I bought. And maybe you guys can pick one up. All right? Go do it. I love y'all. Peace.